And we're back on the Backroad Radio Show. I am your host, Andrew Funke, and we are really lucky because we have Elizabeth Cook on the phone with us right now. And we're going to talk to her a little bit about her recently released album, Welder, what she's up to lately, and also her upcoming gig at Spencer Stadium Tavern right here in Indianapolis, Indiana. So, Elizabeth, welcome to the Backroad Radio Show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's nice to have a fellow radio host on, especially somebody who works in the Americana genre that we do. So
appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Let's just jump right in, and I want to talk about Welder. I know that was just released on May 11th, which, by the way, is my birthday, so I want to say thank you. You didn't have to release it on my birthday, but I sure appreciate it.
Well, we wanted to do something special for you, so...
Thank you.
You know, we thought we'd do it on May 11th.
Well, you know, it's really sweet. I just went out for pizza and beer. I had no idea, so... But I've been listening to the album just in the car mostly, and it really ranges from all kinds of different... You know, it's got humorous songs on there. It's got some really poignant songs on there. Is there any particular theme for this album? I mean, kind of where did it come from for you?
Well, the theme is just that it's my true experience and my observations as an artist. I don't wake up and cry every day, and I don't wake up and laugh every day. I do both, and sometimes in the same day. So that's just, you know, the humanistic aspect of it. I don't really just do one thing. The common thread is that I guess it's my perspective on what I see.
Well, I know you had a variety of guests on the album. Could you tell us a little bit about who all starred on it and what part they played?
I have Buddy Miller singing with me on the first track, and he's so great. And he was just immediately the voice that I heard. I thought that's who it needed to be, and he was very gracious to participate. And then Rodney Crowell, who is a mentor of mine and produced my last record, is still very present in my life, and asked him to come and sing on the record. He sings on a song that my mother wrote with me, and then also while he was there, we needed a harmony on the Not California song, so he sang on that. And then Dwight Yoakam is a buddy out in L.A., and we were mixing the record out there. So when we got out there, we saved him a spot to come in and sing on, and he came in and sang, and that was a fun night that he did that. And then I have the fabulous Carol Lee singers who are from the Grand Ole Opry, and just a real classic part of country music with the oohs and ahs, and they're on several tracks as well. And all the great players that are friends and fantastic musicians that all came together, and Dawn was, and I was very lucky girl.
Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the people that had played on your band. I know your band that's going to be showing up at the gig here in Indy is comprised of Bones Hillman and Tim Carroll. And I was pretty impressed because I remember Bones' name from being in Midnight Oil.
Right. Yeah, it's so funny. And then he wants to play like hillbilly upright bass. It's so funny. He's reinvented that. We have fans come out to shows to see him, and I call it my Bones dividends for having him in the band.
Well, I also know that your guitar player, Tim Carroll, he's a Hoosier, actually, from Terre Haute, correct?
Oh, he's a proud Hoosier. He loves to talk about Terre Haute and Indiana and basketball and the Gizmos and IU, and he will wear, for Christmas, all we have to give him is IU stuff or anything red, and he's Purdue, he loves that too. Of course, he went to IU and has a long history there. His musical history started there with the Gizmos at IU, an old punk band, and they're just he's fantastic. He loves Indiana, and so he's always happy when we get to come back there and play.
Well, he's a good man. I'm an IU grad myself, so we got something in common there. Now, I understand he is your husband, and I was wanting to know, was it his guitar playing or his dashing good looks that made you marry him?
Oh, it was guitar playing. No, I'm kidding. Oh, it's a mean combination, a lethal recipe of both those things. I love to hear him play guitar; it makes me crazy. And so yeah, he is a handsome to top it off. So I'm lucky.
Well, as I understand it, from everything I've seen on your website, and you have been touring all over the place. almost kind of relentlessly here for quite a while. And I know you've got some U.S. and some U.K. gigs up through August. Could you tell us a little bit about the tour?
Well, over the years, it's been pretty sporadic, really. I feel like I'm way behind on that front as an artist. When I was with a major label, they were not interested in developing my live performance, and I was very interested in that. I thought it was absolutely fundamental for my growth and to get good at my craft to go out and do that. And so I've just real sporadically pieced together gigs and little mini tours over the years. And then after the Balls album, it started picking up in 2007, and now we're hitting it pretty hard. You know, we got a new record. I'll probably take December off, but other than that, we are globetrotting with this record. So it's fun. It's great to just get up and play music. That's the easiest part of every day. The travel is kind of hard, but the music part is easy.
So you're recording your radio show, Elizabeth Cook's Apron Strings, which is on Sirius XM Outlaw Country, correct?
Yes, in the morning I'm on from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm live unless I pre-record because of travel.
So that's a pretty hefty schedule if you're touring heavily and you're doing that every morning as well.
It is. I sleep in the afternoons, and there's people that work a lot harder than me. So, and everybody's tired. Everybody's got to get up early and goes to bed late and bust their butt all day, and have kids and soccer and recitals, and it's crazy. It's the crazy life we lead. So, I'm no different in that capacity.
Well, your gig at Spencer Stadium Tavern, I believe, marks your second time there here in Indianapolis. And I know just in talking with the owner, Spencer Valentine, he's just crazy to have you back. It seems like the first gig went really well. Do you have any memories about that one?
I do. And one of my memories about it is that it was my first sold-out show as a headliner.
Really?
Ever, yes. So I will always mark that spot in my memory as that. That was very special for me. I remember it was cold. It was in early December. It was my last gig of the year. And, of course, I always remember what I wore. But I wore a red wool dress that was a gift from Jeannie Seeley. She had just given me this red dress. She's one of the grand ladies of the Grand Ole Opry. Mm-hmm. And she gave me this fabulous vintage red wool dress. And I wore that. And we just set up in that little corner in that room, and it was packed out, and we just slammed around on some country music for a little while and had a great time.
Yeah, it's a great little venue. Ladies and gentlemen, that gig is this coming June 4th. That's a Friday. Tickets are $10, and you can find out more about that at spencerstavern.com. And Spencer's, by the way, is a proud sponsor of the Backroad Radio Show. Now, Elizabeth, thank you so much for being on the Backroad Radio Show, and I want to wrap up our interview with a question we ask everybody who's on the show, and we want to know what is on your iPod right now. What are you listening to?
It's pretty out there, probably. I've been listening to some Sid Straw. I've been listening to some Bubba Sparks. Who else did I have on there? Cracker. That's all I can think of right now. I mean, really, there's, 1,000 people on there. But those are the ones that were playing as we were pumping it through our little touring vehicle the other day. That was who was on.
That's great. Yeah, I guess the question is more relevant back when people were listening to CDs a lot more often. But
yeah, the iPod's on shuffle, and it's all over the place. It's pretty loaded up.
Well, Elizabeth, again, thank you so much for taking some time out of your schedule to be a guest on the Backroad Radio Show. Hopefully you get the chance sometime to listen to what we're putting out there for Indianapolis and for our friends online. And Tim, producer Tim Plunkett, we call him Deacon Tim, he and I will be in attendance at the June 4th gig, so we'll see you there.
Oh, good. Well, please come up and say hello, and thank you guys so much for what you do, and I know you have to have a passion for it, and we just really appreciate it, having an outlet for Americana music and off-the-map country music. Just appreciate y'all a bunch. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Well, thanks a lot, and take care.
All right, you too.
All right, see you.
You got to know by now I love you all.